Stanford, there was this one guy that people like to like make fun of, and not make fun of like meanly, but they made fun of. He was like named Panda Bear, but that wasn't obviously his name. He was a cool player though. I enjoyed him. I like baseball but only during the playoffs. It's a different game. I like the older sport baseball than the younger leagues, I guess you can say. They were fun, like the big games to watch. Of course, the little games always matter too. Like I'm not saying like, oh, the little games are boring. You know, that's someone's career off of the little league to go into the big league. I think it's more like cool to look at the big league because it's all like supposedly the best players competing each other, you know? Mostly beer, wings, and barbecue. I forgot the beer part. Fuck. If I was ever in Super Bowl, my order would just literally be Kahlua. That's it. Just Kahlua, nothing else. It's a nice little drink for me. I can't stand the taste of beer. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like the taste of beer. My sister can drink vodka though. And it's just like, if I even smell it, it's just like, oh, oh, how can you drink that? It's just like fire to me. You don't like hockey? Never really seen hockey before. I know it's a bunch of people like beating each other up in hockey, but that's about it. And that's just kind of poking fun at the game. That's it. Like I said, I don't really watch too much sports. The only sports, I guess, is just kind of baseball. And it's not a sport, but people like to claim it is. You know, the esports games, they're not sports. They're something else. They're just game cons. They're not sports. I remember that being like a whole thing when I was working at Applebee's a few years ago, where it's like, there was, oh man, I remember, because Applebee's have all these like TVs in their restaurant, and it was like the TVs around the bar area, so I was turning them on because there was the morning shift, and I was just, you know, like turning them on because that's what we usually do. Yeah, and one of them was like an Overwatch stream over on, I can't remember, it was like one of the sports channels. I just remember seeing that and going, what the actual fuck is that? I immediately like grabbed the remote and like switched it, but it's like, no, like that to me, like, I like games better than sports, obviously, but like that to me, that doesn't make sense, right? That doesn't make sense. Like, to me, sports is like physical activity, you know. Sports is a lot of doing just like a lot of activity things. You know, I know NASCAR is a sport and you're just driving a car, but it's more real world interactive, you know? Competitive gaming is just non-athletes playing games against each other. Basically, I mean, is esports supposed to be like sports? Because when I think of sports, I'm thinking of like what I just said. You know, I'm not thinking of like a gaming thing or anything. That just feels really off-putting to me. You know, I guess it's just out of the norm for me. It's just weird, because I do watch like Smite Pro League to take notes, not to really like watch. I just kind of take notes on farming paths. I still haven't watched like who won all of Smite Pro League. Then I've been recently watching Smash Bros tournament, which I get it. A lot of people like make fun of that for whatever reason, but I kind of see it being very enjoyable. I like some of the characters that some people play. And there's like two players I'm really curious about or love watching. One of them, his name is Shattuck, and he plays like a Corn in it. And Corn has always been like one of my favorite characters to play in it. So seeing him play it looked really fun and cool. And then Peanut on Little Mac. Esports are more entertainment than sports. I guess to some people, yes. Like to me, I will agree on that. But I'm sure there's other people that'll say, no, like sports are way more entertaining than your fucking games. Well, me, I like esports more. Sorry, guys. Because I'm more of a gamer than them. You know, other people like love sports because they love the sport. And they love watching people play the sport. You know, it's everyone's preference, you know, and everyone's entitled to their preferences. You know, just because hate's a strong word. I dislike football doesn't mean I'll say no. Well, no one can't watch football. If people enjoy, yeah, people are allowed to think whatever. It's all good as long as they enjoy. There you go. See, and that's what people. I feel like that's something that people forget too. Slade, I really do. Like people just kind of drop their. People just need to drop their judgy attitude. Because it seems like there's a lot of it nowadays. Everything's really judgy. People are really judgy about everything. It gets to be like really boring, I guess you can say, you know? It gets to be really boring. Because before, like, when I was little, when people, like, judged off of something really big, it was something, like, really big, you know? Like, something to do with, like, war or politics. Politics is a very big one. But now it's just, like, everything. And it's just really, it gets really, 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 really boring. You know, before it's like, oh yeah, you know, I can see why people have a big, like, I can see why people are having such an issue about that, or, oh shit, you know, I agree with this person. That is pretty outrageous on what happened there. Now it's just like, are you guys, do you guys have nothing better to do than complain about every little thing you have seen? Like shit, man. It's so weird. Yeah, people are. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Same comment. Damn. She's gonna arrow. She's not gonna arrow. Yeah, people are just bored and are spoiled. I think that's a thing too. I work with my pops over at a. I'm a mechanic assistant, and he's a master mechanic. So a lot of the people I like talk to or work with are people that are really like I guess you can say manly. I can say manly, right? They're very like some of them old timers, which I do enjoy old timers a lot because they can tell me the bestest stories about their work and their travels and everything. Oh, we have this one truck driver that's been traveling. Like, he's not our personal truck driver for our company, but there's another company with us that kind of does that lets us. That we let them kind of park their trailers on. It's a trucking company, and we let them park their trailers on the owner's property that owns the company as well, because the owner of the company is actually was a farmer before, so he has all this land, and he's an active cattle rancher too. So you have all these cows, and he has all this land, and so the trucking company kind of came in and asked him, "Hey, can we own this like little spot?" And he's like, "Sure." So we have trailers around our little shop that we have, and Some of the guys are really cool, you know. You've traveled everywhere. You hear stories about their travels when we have time to talk. It gets really like fascinating. You know, you hear all these stories and you hear like everything. That's cool. Yeah, that is cool. The owner is super nice. I've been lucky with all my like owners through previous jobs. One of them, the least one I have to say was kind of, oh, she's gonna arrow me, was kind of not too nice compared to the others, was the Sonic general manager. But even then, like, I say that because she kind of stole from the company and she got fired. But even then, you know, she was really nice to me. Probably because I was hardworking. I don't know. That could be it too. I never know. You never know. Could be something else, but she liked me. Then you had the general manager at Applebee's I was talking about. That one fucking let me do anything. That one let me do anything. Like, I even got to say my own slogans. I made my own slogans for that fucking restaurant. And I got to say them free will. In fact, fun fact for some of you that are here, the phrase I usually say, greetings and salutations, came from Applebee's. And I got to say that to every fucking person that entered that restaurant. It was amazing. And I did my own little act too, you know. Every time someone came through those doors, I bowed. Like, I wish I could do it on stream, but I feel like I would be a little bit embarrassed about it. There we go. Sorry, had to think there. You know, I said, fuck, I'm trying to remember what I did. I did like a hand gesture, and then I bowed. The customers were just love it too. I was the host at that restaurant, and it got to a point where the general manager, I called him Grandmaster, because I was able to just give everyone a nickname, and he would be like, cool. And then the district manager, oh my god, he was a cool guy too. Came over to our restaurant, you know, the general manager was, of course, kind of timid by him. And, yeah, if I was in his spot, I would be timid by him too, because that is his boss. I might be dead. I am dead. Are you doing the Legacy / Smite 2 pass? If so, how far along are you? I completed on it on day 1, to be honest. I had all the stuff for the Legacy pass. The only thing that I can't really do is the objectives that for Newt, but she's not even a thing yet. That sucks. That sucks. Poor Ravana. Oh, nice. All I have left is years 10 and 11 stuff. Yeah, I've been playing Smite since season 2. And then when I asked for like, oh, diamond characters, I have all of them done. Like, I have currently 127 diamond characters. The only 3 that aren't diamond is Mama Bridget, Charon, and the whale, Bake. That might be a kill. Yeah, when they released that, nothing really like had changed for me. Oh, good axe. Okay, let's see. What about you, Slade? Sorry, I've been rambling a lot about myself. How are you doing? Tell me a little bit about yourself. If you don't mind, of course. Yeah, I liked Bake Will when he came out. He's a pretty fun character. I can see why people enjoy him. It's a lot. People complain about him, but I think it goes for everyone when people don't know how to counter a character. You know, he's not like Thoth broken. His auto attacks were a little bit crazy though. Still crazy that he can still like... I missed. Still crazy how he can convert all that protections into power. It's whatever. Thoth still exists in the game. And he's still the most broken character. At least in Joust. And Achilles. Gosh damn Achilles. Achilles will always be just that character that I despise. Aww. Damn it, I tried double chaining there. What stacks do I need? I need magical? How would I build Nike for power build? Oh, so are you asking for my assassin Nike build? You go Jones. You go an Erendite right after. Aww. Depends on the enemy comp. You can always go for a brawlers too. There you go. You can do a Transcendence. Transcendence would be honestly very good too. Transcendence would be honestly really good too because of it having penetration, which is an amazing stat line, by the way. Having penetration on an item is just great. Thought he would be more active about that. I think he was in the buy menu. I tried to build one, but I don't know what items to go for. Go for Jones first. Immediately go for an Erendite next. And then, since Transcendence is built upon damage, you can easily just do a Transcendence like right after. And you will stack that baby really fast. Transcendence early, like Thoth and Warlock, they kind of suck early because you don't do that much damage early to get that going. They're more of a second or third pick, and maybe even a later pick. You know, the later the game goes, the more damage you're going to do to anything in your path. But honestly, as long as they're not like the first two items, if you're ahead, you can probably get away with it too. As a second item, like I did on, I think, Mama Bridget with yeah, I've got tons of people window shopping when they get back. That's weird, right? I would be scared to do that. I missed. I'll burn you though. He didn't want to beads. I knew his beads were up too, but he didn't want to bead. He was too scared of the Ares ult. Sorry. I tried at me. I entered an arena game, but 2 enemies DC, so I wasn't able to make a full build. See, no, the build can work. The build can work in, yeah, the build can probably work in that mode too. So yeah, if you're going for damage Nike, do either a sigil if you think you're going to be fighting against like opponents that might hit you hard. But you can do a sigil. If not, then you can make a oops, no, wrong finger. You can make a bluestone pendant. Jotuns, Erendite. You can do a transcendence possibly. Bloodforge, really bad on her. So instead of Bloodforge, you go for a serrated. And then 6 iron would be your starter. But if that's not enough, you can always get something else. I'm more of a visual learner. Alright. If you want to see a Nike, I can play a Nike for you. You know, you could just ask, hey, can you play a Nike game for me? You don't have to sugarcoat it, my man. All you have to do is ask. That's it. If you ask, that's it. So you'll probably do more damage to Bruiser, Nike, and Joust. Most likely. But I don't play that way, Diamond Bay. You know me. I don't try hard that way. There we go. That'll slow her down. There you go. There's a request.
Protect me from those worthy of combat.
Do it. There you go. We don't need our ults. Ravana is going to look at our cooldowns and be like, what the fuck? Why does my team have no cooldowns? I tried full damage Odin in Joust. It was painful for me. Odin is hard to do full damage with because he's very slow. It can be done, but it's very slow. Ow. I missed. Oh, I hit that? Oh, well, I know someone that doesn't have an ult. And you win. Celebration. Ah, they surrendered. Nice job, guys. That was a simple game. Nothing too crazy. I like their comp, though. Baron, Uller, and a Mulan. It can work, but Ravana can just immune everything that Baron wants to, and Uller sucks at dealing with